now everything lit. I went got the bag and now everything lit. For real though. I went all the way through hell and back to get to this.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Nurse Alissa Monae. If you guys are new here, I'm Alyssa. I'm a licensed practical nurse. And if you guys are new here, make sure you are liking, commenting, and subscribers. If you're one of my return subscribers, just comment down below a nice little heart because it's so lovely to see you all every time that you return. So in today's video, I am going to be talking about, is it worth it becoming a licensed practical nurse in 2022? We entered the new year, baby, and the girls need answers, period. And please like and share this video with all of your family members, friends who are interested in nursing or just in the medical field, period. So let's get right into the video. To answer the question right off the bat, my answer is yes, I do believe that becoming an LPN in 2022 is absolutely worth it. With my LPN program, I knew the requirements. I made sure I did a lot of research on a lot of different schools. I did choose Verve College. As you all know, I did go to Verve College, which is downtown, and they have another Oak Brook location if you all are in Chicago or a surrounding Chicago suburb. I did go to Verve College, so I did a lot of research beforehand. Actually, I was thinking about doing my LPN program with Malcolm X. The first thing that I tried to do initially, because that's where I got my certified nursing assistant certificate from. I wanted to just do the CNA there and do my LPN at Malcolm X also. But I decided to not go through with my LPN at Malcolm X because they had a lot more requirements, and their program was actually a full 2 years, but that's not including any prerequisites that they required. I chose going to Verve College because their requirements was not strenuous. It was pretty much just having to have your certified nursing assistant certificate. You had to have your, I believe it was anatomy and physiology, and I think math and English, if I'm not mistaken. So I did previously take those basic courses at another university, at Northern University actually. So I pretty much just transferred my credits to Verve College. And then as far as anatomy and physiology, Verve College at that time did offer an anatomy and physiology class. I'm not sure if they are offering that at the moment, but from my research, I knew that I had the requirements to get in. I did take my anatomy and physiology with them. I'm not sure if I said that, but I did take my anatomy and physiology with them. But through them, it was a 2-month anatomy and physiology 1 and 2. It was a 2-month course through them instead of doing a whole 2 semesters for anatomy and physiology 1 and anatomy and physiology 2. So I was really planning out to doing everything like the fast way, like what is the fastest and quickest program that I can get into with the classes that I already have on hand, and with the certificate, the CNA certificate that I already have. What program can I get into? So I think that if you plan out your schooling and if you really take the time to map out what you need, what you need to get, and the requirements that you are expected to have, I do think that getting your LPN is a good route. You just have to plan it out. It is the fastest route to becoming a nurse, period. Hands down, it's the fastest route to becoming a nurse. So in my eyes, I knew that I had the requirements. I knew I was going to get in. I was going to do the 14 months and I'll be out making about 25 plus, you know what I'm saying? So of course, in my opinion, it's still worth it in 2022. You can always go back to school. You can always go back to school for your RN. You can always do a bridge program. In Chicago, they offer a decent amount of bridge programs. Some, like Rasmussen offers a bridge program, which is about 18 months, I believe. So it's still a great route, even if you don't plan on staying at LPN. Becoming an LPN, I was really just, honestly guys, I'm not even gonna lie, really just intrigued by only having to do the 14 months for me. That was my green flag, okay? You know how you got red flags, green flags? That was my green flag to just go on, apply for it. You have the requirements, you have what it takes to get in and to pass. It being a 14-month program, it was all of the information was quick. You had to do like 10 chapters a night, you know what I'm saying, probably going through 20 chapters a week. It was quick, it was fast paced, and you had to do a lot of studying to be able to process all of the information that you were taking in. But it was so worth it because you really come out doing exactly what you wanted to do. You don't have to do any like anything complicated to get hired. There are a lot of jobs looking for new LPNs, even in 2022, especially with we still are in a panoramic, okay? So they paying coins, okay? They're paying a good, pretty penny, especially if it has anything to do with TC19. They are paying top dollars, even for LPNs. So if that's something that you plan to do, girl, go ahead, sign up for a school, get in, honey. I do want to say that there is a difference between private schools and going to get your LPN license from a college, or, well, from a college like Malcolm X is a 2-year college, y'all. I would have been getting my LPN within 2 years instead of within the 14 months, and that's not including prerequisites. I want to stress that because be careful when deciding what school you're going to, because every program is not the same length of time. And also with the faster the programs are, the more pricier they might be. Private schools are typically more expensive. Birth College is a private school, of course, so it was around $27,000. I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. So it was around $27,000 for the whole year at Birth College, but it's 14 months. It's so crazy. And it's like at Malcolm X, you're gonna pay about 10 or 12,000, I guess, give or take, depending if you have like financial aid or whatever. 10 or 12,000 for 1 year in total, and then another 10,000 for another year in total. So you just have to be careful and really map out what you want to do, really see what goes in your budget for LPN. For becoming a licensed practical nurse, or even becoming an RN or doing anything, you have to definitely map it out, okay? It's not just something that you think about one day and it's just like, oh, well, I'm gonna go sign up tomorrow. I mean, you can do that, but it's definitely better if you just map out what you want, what are your goals, what are you expecting to do. Definitely just plan it out so that becoming an LPN can be the most beneficial for you, even in 2022. If you're using this as a stepping stone to become an RN, that's great. If you're choosing to stay at LPN, that's great. So even in 2022, just make sure that you are planning it out. It's definitely still worth it. I don't think that it will ever not be worth it to become an LPN. Actually, there are a lot of more places that are hiring LPNs, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but a lot of hospitals, I will say, a lot of hospitals are back hiring LPNs because of the shortage of nurses, because of the vaccination requirements now. So right now, it's definitely easy to get in, is what I'm gonna say. So especially in 2022, honey, this is the easiest. You could say hello to a job and they gonna hire you, okay? You can walk through the door, hello. Oh, okay, great. You wanna start right now? Like, that's how a lot of jobs have been at the moment because of the panoramic. You know what's going on, everything that's going on in the world, especially with jobs requiring vaccinations. Y'all, the nursing field has been really interesting in 2022, so get in because they got a spot for you, okay? They got a seat, a job with your name on it, honey. So it is definitely worth it. You're guaranteed going to make a good amount of money, and as always, I always say that there is a job for you. You don't have to stick with any job that you do not want to do, honey. Get 3 months of experience doing the nitty-gritty, and you can go on to wherever you want to go. Just make it sound good on your resume, and don't tell nobody that I told y'all that. I definitely think that becoming an LPN in 2022 is definitely worth it. Go for it. And to all of my girls in school doing y'all thing, do y'all sugar honey iced tea, okay? I'm proud. I definitely see all of your comments and I love that for y'all. Do y'all shit. Whatever video recommendation, comment down below. Whatever videos that you all want me to do, make sure that you are commenting them down below so that I can fulfill those requests. And yeah, make sure you're liking, commenting, and subscribing. Follow me on Instagram at Alyssa Monae. And thank you so much for watching. I am so glad that you all are tuned in for another video. I will see you guys in the next one.